Good morning. I have not seen you all in, has it been over a month? I think it's been over a month. House hunting sucks in this market right now. There's a very low inventory on the market right now, especially here in central Pennsylvania. Houses come up and only last a day or two on the market before they have multiple offers. And you know, I myself, using a VA loan because I'm a veteran, my loan type wasn't very appealing because of the necessary appraisals and inspections and things. So yeah, it's been a process, but got to give a huge shout out to my buddy Jason Shay, who runs and operates Susquehanna Smallmouth Solutions. He's also a realtor, and he helped me out quite a bit through this process. But aside from all that, I've been itching to get out here. I've been itching real bad to get out here. I need to catch some fish because like I can just feel myself, you know, short fuse, being angry for no other reason that I can think of than the fact that I just need to fish. So we're gonna see if we can't get into a couple. River's up a little bit. It's muddy a little bit, but I've been seeing people busting them. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get into some diggings. If not, as long as we catch fish, that's all I'm concerned about today. This was not the intended species. Big old nasty catfish. He slimed up all my line. I mean, he got slime all over it. Messed up my trailer, bent my jackhammer. That dude was just a straight up, can't say it. It wasn't nice. That's what we came for. The old smallmouth. Pretty one. It's got some nice colors on her. It's a good fish. Not a bad one. What kind you're looking for when you come out here? That's a better fish right there. Oh yeah, that one's nice and heavy and long. Check that fish out. That's probably 19, I guess. Nope, 18. That's what happens when you don't fish for a month. You forget how long these fish are. But 18-inch Susquehanna smallmouth right there. Wonder if he had any friends right there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm attacking, current protected areas a little bit because the water's up, it's muddy. These fish are going to be relating closer to, wood structure and grass structure. At least in my experience, that's how it goes. But they're also going to try to get out of the current just a little bit. I mean, it's not to a point where it's, where it makes them have to, but, they don't want to be out there all day on that treadmill, in that faster moving water. So they will duck in here to feed, because this is where most of the bait's going to be to get out of that current as well. So that's what they're in here feeding on, little tiny bait fish. There will be some bigger bait fish, but this is in these type of areas, it's going to be mostly smaller bait fish that aren't strong enough to be out there in that. It's a good productive way to catch them when the water's up like this, to attack these areas, because they're almost guaranteed to be here. As I say that and don't catch any fish out of this one, that's gonna make me look stupid, but they're not in every single eddy. I mean, they might be. You might have scared them. I might have scared them though, so there's that. But you can see out here ahead of me where the water's moving really, really fast, and then in here it's really calm. A place I like to attack is that current seam, or the point of that current seam on like this grass island here. I love to hit that area. It's normally a really high percentage area, because those fish will stage right there. Just right here in front of me, you can see that disturbance out there in front of the grass. That's the kind of stuff that I want to hit, because a lot of times there's a fish on it. So yep, just like that. Oh God. That's a good one too. Man, he smashed that thing. Oh. Yeah. Just like that. Love it when a plan comes together, right? That's good fish. Probably another 18-inch fish. Angry and hateful Susquehanna smallmouth. So yeah, that's kind of, you see that area that I was just talking about. That's that high percentage play. And if you find a bunch of areas like that on the river, you can come out here and have a really fun day of fishing, catching 17, 19, 18, 20-inch fish. I mean, you know, we got a few more of these grass islands up here that I'm probably going to hit. Looking for these kind of bump outs where that little current seam comes out, and you know, that's what we're doing today. And man, it just feels really good to be back on the river. Oh, so much stress relief coming out here. So let's see if we can't get some more. Another thing I like to look for, and you see it right here in front of me, is there's this shade line. In more clear water, more times in clear water, it's important, but it can be important in muddy water too. That shade line is a lot, you know, an area where they'll use to ambush and attack bait fish as they're coming down river. You know, they use their camouflage markings, their patterns on their body, and they get in those darker areas and hide from, you know, bait fish that can't see them. So, you know, like I said, it's not as productive in muddy water as it is in clean water. But it's another thing I like to really attack, shade lines. And as a river angler, another thing that I'm looking to do, you know, I'm looking up. I'm always looking way ahead of where I'm actually casting. Where I'm casting at, I've already looked at, you know, a minute or two ago. But right now, like, you know, I just cast it here, but I'm looking up at those sticks, you know, sticking out right up there. And that's where I want my, not next target, but the target after that to be. And then after that, oh, do you see that? See, you always got to keep your head on a swivel there too. There's a fish right there chasing bait. My drag's not set. It did get bit, but my drag wasn't set. Yeah, see, I just casted to those sticks, and you know, my next cast is going to be up here to the grass sticking out right there. You know, and now I'm looking at that grass island over here to the left a little bit. But I know I'm casting in there first, and then the next cast is going to be to the tip of that grass island. You know, you have to keep your eyes forward, or you're going to end up missing something. And you know, I always like to fish in front of me with the river coming at me. That's kind of, you know, that's my deal. Like I find that to be the most productive. Some people can come out here and fish downriver and catch them. I'm not one of them people. You know, casting and bringing it, you know, with the current makes the most sense. And the fish, it's going to be the most natural to the fish. So, you know, that's kind of what I'm looking to do whenever I come out here, almost all the time. I mean, you know, if I'm fishing, you know, summertime pattern, if I'm fishing in front of the structure or cover, you know, sometimes I'll be upriver casting downriver, but more often than not, I try to approach those areas from behind and cast up past them and then bring it to them. Just because, like I said, it's the most natural thing. Like, you know, very rarely are those fish looking at other bait fish swimming upriver. So there should be some more fish right here on this point. And you can kind of see, like, this is a small percentage area or low percentage area because it's inside of the major bump out that's way up there. You know, there's a larger bump out up there that it's providing current protection in here. So this area along here is a lower percentage compared to that area up there off of that point. But you don't want to pass it up because there could be fish here. If you're on your way up there to fish that area, you may as well fish this on the way. Oh, I was not ready for that fish. Oh, I was not ready for that fish. Oh, that's a good fish too. He got me by straight surprise. Another good one. This one's probably about 17 or so, but heavy, big old heavy body on it. These fish are, you know, they got their fall feed bags on, so they're eating good right now. You know, they've been having the cool nights. It's been cooling the water temperature off, and when that water temperature starts cooling off, it, you know, it signifies to them that they need to start eating to get, you know, that fall feed. We're getting ready to fish or be fishing in one of the best periods of time, in my opinion, on this river is the fall time. And for a couple reasons. One, they're eating, and they're eating good because they're feeding up in, you know, in preparation for these long, cold Pennsylvania winters. And the other thing too is there's a lot less pressure on the water because, you know, you don't have the pleasure boaters for the most part. They don't really frequent this time of year. And then, you know, the other aspect too is that a lot of fishermen hunt. And, you know, hunting season is only a couple weeks out of the year, and it just so happens to happen during some of the best fishing of the year. So, you know, for a guy who, like me, who prefers to fish versus hunt, you know, and you can only have so many expensive hobbies. You know, this is my favorite time of year to be out here because, you know, I saw one other boat at the boat ramp today. You know, that's awesome. Like, you're not fighting with people for, you know, position and this, that, and the other, and, you know, it's just a really fun time to fish. That's a good one. That's probably the best one of the day. Good fish. Beat up tail. Beat up everything. Man, she's battled. Real pretty colors on her too. So much fun. Gosh, I have missed this river. I try to stay away from that west shore because of how much grass there is on it.
Yeah.
But
At least you're catching them.
yeah.
I figured you'd be off the water by now.
No, dude. This is, I mean, a month, bro. A month.
I can't believe it's been that long. Fuck.
Yes.
Yeah. The river in a month, man.
I have not been on this river since August 16th was the second day of our 2-day tournament for the local series, the Mid-Atlantic kayak bass fishing, and that's the last time I'd been on the river.
Damn.
That's probably, oh shit! There's one. Right at the hook. Yes, mother net. Oh, that's a good one too. That one's probably about 19.
Are you GoPro with that?
Yeah.
That would be fun. Talking on the phone, getting a freaking bite.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw her in there. I'm gonna tag the old Susquehanna Smallmouth Solutions in it.
I guess that was good luck.
Yeah, maybe so. That one doesn't have really nice colors on her, but she's fat and she's got a crawfish pincher coming out her butthole. I would say she was probably high 18. She wasn't 19.